The fourth stage in the Aviva Women's Tour takes us 119 kilometers from Robins Hood, Nottingham to Stoke-on-Trent, with yellow jersey still firm on the shoulders of world champion Lizzie Armitstead.
Really good, yeah, really proud of the work that the team's done. We came into this race not really having a specified leader, and we're going to continue like that. We've got a very open tactic, and it's a jersey with Bowles Dolmans on the front of it for a reason. It's not my jersey yet. I mean, we have an aggressive team, and I have some teammates that also deserve a stage win. So, yeah, I would be more than happy to let that happen. I think we have a very open tactic, so it's kind of a case of the peloton giving us challenges rather than us giving them.
We'd like to come away with a stage win for the team, not necessarily for me. So if I can help my teammates get off the front or get in a break, that would be good for us too. So
struggling at the back when I used to maybe be at the front occasionally, but I also know that I had years like that in cycling. I had races like this even when I was in my best, that I'd have races where I was struggling at the back, and it makes you stronger for a few weeks' time. So and I'll be hopefully doing the Giro as well.
Big gathering ready to send the riders away here for the penultimate stage that will take them to Stoke-on-Trent. Another very demanding leg with the sting in the tail, with two very, very stiff climbs.
It actually starts relatively benignly. The first 50 kilometres don't have that much action in it in terms of the course. But within the last 35 kilometres, we have the second chain reaction sprint points, and then two Strava Queen of the Mountains coming very, very close together before a last 20 kilometre run into the finish.
Look at the peloton all in one thin line. That tells you just how high the pressure is at the front, and you can see the line just on the brow. And now here we go. On the left it's Vos. There she is in the blue and white jersey. Vos powering away down the other side of the road for the 3 seconds. How important is this going to be? Well, she can get 3 seconds as she crosses the line, but the trouble is the yellow jersey is going to cross the line second, so it means all that effort has only gained her 1 second. So she now trails the yellow jersey by 26 seconds overall. The back of the field, as you can see, they're all clustered together, so that tells us that the speed is not all that high at the front of the bunch. But here we are, Farley picks up the 3 seconds and continues to try and stay ahead alone. No doubt in her mind is to try and stay clear to the first climb, which is a further 10 kilometres down the road. But it's the team of drops on the front here as we wait to see who is going to strike out first.
Of course, Farley taking those 3 seconds mean that that's 3 seconds not available to any of the GC contenders, and we've got a lot of riders who are still in contention.
Now then, the field beginning to whip the pace up here now, and look at this, an early move then by Marianne Vos on the right of our screen. She's looking to try and get the 2 seconds. Where's Lizzie Armitstead? There she is in the yellow jersey, trying to peg back Vos, but she has to settle the third and 1 second. So it means that Vos has clawed back another second, so she's narrowed the gap now to 25 seconds overall as we confirm the top 3 positions. Majerus really beginning to turn the screw now to help Lizzie Armitstead. The pace very, very high. It's been ramped up significantly.
Yeah, Emma Johansson was just behind, sitting in roughly fifth wheel, and Johansson is perfect for this kind of finish. This thing where you have a climb, a tough descent, another climb and a run in, that's Emma Johansson territory.
But this is glorious countryside to race through, and how pleasing to see that the roads are dry, so it means they can descend with safety, and also, as I say, the countryside lending itself to some fabulous scenery for the race.
And there's Ashley Moorman on the front there making an attack. Armitstead's followed, and just behind her the 2 teammates, Emma Johansson and Elisa Longo Borghini of Wiggle High Five. Is this a move that's going to make it?
Well, let's have a look who's going to be over the line first. Wow, it was tight, wasn't it? It looked like Ashley Moorman from that aerial shot, who was lying second overall in the general classification. The chief attackers are already beginning to gather themselves.
That's Elisa Longo Borghini and Ashley Moorman with Lizzie Armitstead just behind them, and that's pretty much a repeat of yesterday's second climb, but just behind Armitstead is Emma Johansson.
Well, that's nice to see, isn't it? Emma Johansson had a fantastic tour the last time she came here, but she's been a bit quiet this time, the Olympic silver medalist from Beijing. But Johansson getting involved now in the action at the front.
This is perfect for Wiggle High Five. Elisa Longo Borghini is 10 seconds behind, and Emma Johansson's 50 seconds behind. But if this attack can stick, and they have 2 teammates working against Armitstead and Moorman, they're in the perfect position.
and the field beginning to thin out. Lisa Brennauer is third wheel back, but Vols, Dolman, the teammates of Armitstead are policing the moves, and they actually will not contribute to the pace.
No, that was Brennauer's teammate Alina Amilusik on the front there. She's a very strong climber from Belarus, and she's just going to work and work on this climb. Doesn't matter if she doesn't make it to the end, as long as she can help Brennauer.
Well, I can't believe this, but Moorman is being distanced here, so Moorman is losing contact with the other three.
And there's Amanda Spratt, second wheel, sitting behind her, taking advantage of Amilusik's work there. But as you say, of three Dolmans riders, that must be very tough for everyone else.
All back together now again, the four at the front, and it's the Italian that is looking good, Elisa Longo Borghini, and she at the moment seems quite content then to pull the other three along.
She had a quite difficult spring. She was very sick, but look at this. She's making up for it, taking those Queen of the Mountains points.
Yeah, Lisa Longo Borghini picking up the 6 points there. Moorman was second, and the yellow jersey Armitstead coming over third.
But look, they're coming under the final kilometre mark. Are they doomed? Are they going to make it?
The Flamme Rouge, well, they've gone under it, and they still haven't quite got up to the tail end of the leading group. It is so close this now, and it's Marianne Vos who's having to bury herself to try and bring the group up to the fore.
They're in such touching distance there. You can see two riders have gone clear, and it makes me wonder if they can get there. Will the rest of the group manage it? This pace is so high.
Remember, it's 10 seconds for the win, 6 for second and 4 for third. The seconds would be so valuable for Vos, and here she comes. Vos is about to make the junction and link up with the Ford at the front.
And she's got Brennauer with her there. This is a real GC group. This is the cream of this race.
Now then, how much energy has that taken out of the legs of Vos, because she really had to do that all alone with the rest clinging to her, and now they're trying to come past, and we're getting very, very close to the finish.
Yes, with Chantal Bloch, Nikki Harris and Amelie Diedrichsen and Ellen van Dijk, all incredibly fast riders. They seem to have taken it over there at the front.
So the long thin line then clinging to the right hand side of the road, and the big crowd are waiting for the arrival here of the leaders for the conclusion of the penultimate stage. Who's going to nail this one? Is it going to be Armitstead? Is it going to be Longo Borghini? Can Vos take it? It is the teammate of Armitstead at the front, but on the right it's Marianne Vos that goes early. Marianne Vos then in that blue and white jersey has swept round the right hander, and she's now got the line in her sights. Nobody's going to catch the flying Dutch woman. Here she comes, Marianne Vos, for the stage victory in a 10-second bonus. How useful is that going to be? Second behind is Leah Kirchman, and third is Emma Johansson.
I'm really happy with the stage win. The first two stages, I got close, but not exactly really close. And then to take a victory, that's of course really nice.
Can you tell me about the sprint at the end? It was slightly uphill. Surprise?
Well, we saw it in the map, the profile, but yeah, of course you can't really feel how the uphill really is. I knew about the last corner that it would be close, 120 meters to go or something. But on 1K to go, it was more uphill than I expected. But then we came close to the 4 leaders, and I knew we had to keep on chasing because they were still in the lead.
Well, we came in for the last kilometer and we were pretty smashed up at trying to just put them under pressure, and we knew Gio was coming from behind. We knew the last 100 meters were going to go up a bit, but not that it was going to be this hard. So I think it took us by surprise, like all of us actually. Normally we were very prepared coming in for the finals, but today it took us a bit, we got a bit surprised, and obviously when the group came back, I just tried to find my way in the train that was moving, and it was going really fast. I knew it was going to go be a sharp corner, and everyone took it a bit big, and it wasn't as sharp as we thought, so I could come around on the inside and just hold on to third. So I think everyone was pretty smashed up today. It's been a hard day. It's been long stages, and you can definitely feel it in the legs.
It was a tougher finish than it looked on paper, actually. It kicked up quite a bit at 1K to go, and that's when I think Vos attacked our little group and we caught the break, and then it was just really strung out in one line. And coming into that, there was a final corner with 100 meters to go, I was trying to follow Voss and stick her wheel, and then through the final corner I think we took it the fastest, and then I was able to hang on for a second there.
It's one more day to go, and a lot of teams still empty-handed, and they want to go for a stage victory, as I expect. So it's going to be a fast and an interesting stage.
Expecting a bunch sprint though?
Well, yeah, the profile looks more flat, but if you see today in a bunch, a lot of girls are tired. And you never know, it might be a group, an escape group early in the stage going. And then, it means, you have to see who is in.
So Marianne Vos finally gets her stage win. And she wins just before Lea Kirchmann of Lift Plantour and Emma Johansson of Wiggle High 5. Diederiksen and Brennauer follow closely, next to Lizzie Armistead, who didn't get any bonification second in the finish, but managed to pick up some other seconds at the intermediate sprints. And because of this, Vos is closing the gap to the leader Armistead. Mollman of Cervelo Bigla is still second, with Elisa Longoborghini of Wiggle High 5 closely behind her. Marianne Vos has still a chance to win overall, but then she has to gain 15 seconds somewhere along tomorrow's stage. Tomorrow the Aviva Women's Tour comes to a close with a 113 kilometer long stage from Northampton to Kettering.